I'm cutting up a jalapeno pepper, green bell pepper, and some onion because we're getting ready to make chickpea and chicken curry. 10 minutes, okay? Just because it's hot outside doesn't mean that we don't want a good, warm, comforting meal sometimes. But we also don't want to cook all day or keep our kitchen heated up either. Now I am going to leave the seeds and the membranes inside of my jalapeno. These are jalapeno and bell peppers straight from my garden at the Scaredy Cat Gardener. And if you don't want the heat, you can leave the pepper out altogether, or you can take the seeds and the membranes out for an even milder flavor, okay? But I'm just gonna chop this up. I want it all in there today. Then we're gonna head on over to the stove. So I'll see you over there. Okay, the first thing we want to do is get our chicken prepared. I am using some chicken breast. I'm gonna just spray it lightly with a little avocado oil, okay? Get that rubbed in on both sides. Then we're gonna go in with my Pam's Prep all-purpose seasoning. Generously sprinkle it, okay? As you sprinkle it, we are going to place it on foil. I know a lot of you all don't like using foil. I do. I'm going to use my foil, okay? If you want to try to wrap it up in parchment paper, go right ahead. I have not, so I cannot say how that will work, but this surely will, okay? We are creating a foil pack. Generously season. Now we've seasoned that side, we're going to season the other side. And they can kind of be pushed together, that'll be fine. You can use the no salt or the fiery hot. I am using the Pam's Prep Classic, okay? Now we just want to close this up to create a nice tight foil pack. We are going to air fry this 400 degrees for 8 minutes. 8 minutes is going to put it right at about 155 to 160 degrees, which is slightly under. And that's what we want, so don't go tasting it because it won't be fully cooked. We're going to finish it off with our chickpeas. Place it in and set the time. Okay, while our chicken breast is cooking, we have our skillet on medium low and we're adding in our chickpeas. Full recipe, pamspreps.com. Give this a stir. You don't need to add any oil or anything at all to this, okay? We are going to immediately go in with our veggies, our onions, our bell pepper, our jalapeno pepper. Give it a stir. Now, to this, we are going to add more of my Pam's Prep all-purpose seasoning. We're also adding in some cumin, garam masala, give that a good stir. Smells delicious. And our chicken broth. Add that in. Now we're going to let this simmer for about 5 or 6 minutes, just until the chickpeas start getting soft. Actually want to bring it up to a boil and then reduce and simmer. By the time your chickpeas start to simmer, your chicken should be resting. Okay, so our chicken is out of the air fryer and our chickpeas and veggies are simmering. Next step, with me. I'll show you what to do. Okay, so after it has rested for a few minutes, leave it in the foil pack, okay? There's juices in there that we need, so make sure you keep it inside of the foil. But you want to unwrap it gently so that those juices won't run out everywhere. And kind of make the foil, cup it a little bit so that the juices that are in there will stay in there. Now, leaving it in the foil, cut it up into bite-sized pieces. And it's tender, still juicy and tender. So it doesn't take much to cut it. Don't cut through the foil. So you're not cutting very heavy, so you won't cut through the foil. Now I'm just slicing it into slices, and then we're going to cut it the other way. You want it into bite-sized pieces. Now, I used chicken breast. You can use any cut that you like to use, all right? And you can use as much or as little as you'd like. You can also take a couple of forks and just shred it if you want. I like mine in chunks because it's kind of the same size, so to speak, as the actual chickpeas. But again, it's customizable. You can see all of my Pam's Prep seasoning on there. You see how we left it in the foil and now it's soaked up all the juices as we were cutting? That's what you want. That's your flavor, okay? Okay, the next thing we want to do, you see how this is cooked down some? Some of the liquid has cooked down. We're gonna take probably about half of this and we're gonna put it in our blender, okay? Make sure you get quite a bit of the actual liquid as you're doing this, but you definitely want to get these chickpeas in here too, okay? Get that liquid in here. And when you are blending, you may have to add just a little bit more chicken broth to it. That should be good. Now we're going to just blend this until it's nice and creamy. Okay? Anytime you're getting ready to blend anything hot, make sure you have a towel on the top so the force won't push the top up, hold it down. You need the towel for the heat and to keep the top down and secure while you start, okay? Okay. You can blend as much or as little as you like. Now, if I put this in here and it's not the texture that I want, I'll put a little bit more in here and I'll blend it again. But you see how nice and creamy this is? Look at that. Look at that. That's what we're looking for. Go ahead and pour that in. Y'all know me, I don't like to leave anything behind. So I'm gonna put a little of this liquid in here. Give it a swirl. Okay. Now turn your heat on your stove down to low at this point and stir. See how nice and rich and creamy that's getting? That's exactly what we want. Your thickness or thinness is to your desire, okay? Look at that. Look how rich, thick that looks. Now we are nice, thick, and creamy, just like I like it. And now we add in all of our chicken. Any remaining liquid, juices, make sure that's in there as well. Yep, I get it all. This is looking amazingly delicious. And you all know we need smell-o-vision. This smells delicious. Oh my goodness. Look at that, y'all. Ooh, have some, have some. Oh my goodness. This smells amazingly delicious. The texture is creamy. Ooh, y'all know it's hot. I can't wiggle too much because I got a hot bowl in my hand. This is delicious. The heat is not so hot that it's preventing me from tasting the other flavors or feeling anything. Just that little subtle heat in the back of your mouth after you take that bite. Delicious, delicious, delicious. Oh my goodness. Wow. Full recipe, PamsPreps.com. Don't forget to follow me. We're streaming now on MSN. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. The good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. Bye-bye.